Hi everybody, welcome back or welcome if this is your first visit to my channel. My name is Stephanie and I will be doing an oracle card reading for the week of July 19th through the 24th, 2021. So if you tuned in last week, if you're a regular viewer of this channel and of my videos, you know that I thought it was the week of a full moon. It was not. I didn't have it written down anywhere. I'm not sure where that idea came from, but the energy really did kind of feel like it. This week, we do actually have a full moon on Saturday the 24th, I believe. So I thought this week, we had this kind of release energy last week. There was just some kind of funky energy. So this week I thought, let's use the Power of Surrender deck for the whole week, which is not something I've ever done before. I use it generally as a card here and there, but I've never done all 7 cards with the Power of Surrender deck. But I feel like this is a time where there's a great deal of release work and surrender needed. So we'll use that for all of the cards just to see what to collectively let go of. And then for our crystal energy, we will use crystal deck number 3 from the Healing Crystals Oracle Cards deck. So I did already draw the cards as usual. I have not peeked at them. So we will see what they say together. So the crystal energy that comes out is Faden Quartz, which I actually really love. I think this is perfect for the energy and kind of intuitive guidance I'm getting this week. So Faden Quartz is a type of clear quartz that is a self-healed quartz. And what that means is while it was being formed in the earth, it developed a fracture or a break, but it healed itself and continued growing. So I think it's great for working with during times of trauma, during times of stagnation, during times that growth may not seem or feel all that comfortable. So times that you're being called to step outside your comfort zone and try something new. I kind of have a feeling that's going to be the focus this week, a week in which we really do have a full moon. Maybe some release work. What do we need to let go of so that we can move forward more easily, more fully into growth that feels aligned and supported and comfortable for us. So Faden Quartz, it works with all the chakras just like most clear quartz does. Connection, meditation, and activation are its 3 keywords. And the mantra you can work with this week if you work with this crystal's energy is I am insightful, which I really kind of like because it's very encompassing. I am insightful, which encompasses mindfulness and self-awareness. So really focusing on that this week. I am insightful. So there is our Faden Quartz energy this week. Again, I am insightful. So then let's go on to our 7 cards for this week. Again, using the Power of Surrender deck for all of the cards, just because I feel like there's a lot to let go of right now. So Monday we will start, we will start with Sunday, July 19th. We get the Surrender to Silence card. So it says, oh, that's perfect, because if you tune in regularly, you know I'm a huge fan of kind of self-care or self-love cards for Sundays, just spending some time on ourselves, getting ourselves ready for the week and set up in the way that's going to be most beneficial for us so that we can move through the week with the most ease. So Surrender to Silence. This is kind of a call to let go of anything extraneous that may not be beneficial to you on Sunday so that you're giving yourself the best start at the week. It says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So that sounds an awful lot like meditation, doesn't it? So, if you've been kind of being prompted, I know I have been over the past couple weeks to kind of get back into a more regular or regimented meditation practice, it really is beneficial. Guided meditations are great, but even 5 minutes a day, if you can carve out that time so that you are doing it regularly, rather than leaving it for a space that might be open that might never come along. So really committing to it, I guess. Surrendering to silence, surrendering to a practice or a devotional practice maybe this week, and seeing how you feel when you commit to that. So Sunday is our Surrender to Silence energy. And then Monday, we have surrender stress. So it says, take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So this is another thing that's been coming up a lot for me personally and in private readings is breath work. So, so many times when we're feeling stressed or we're holding on to traumas, or it doesn't even have to be anything catastrophic, it can just be a habit that we get into of breathing very shallowly. Shallowly? So this is a reminder, it sounds so silly that we would have to remind ourselves to breathe, but when we don't consciously breathe, when we don't mindfully breathe, when we don't pay attention to our breath, sometimes it is very shallow. And so we really want to kind of regulate our nervous systems by breathing deeply, mindfully. Even if you're not able to remind yourself all the time, the more you can do it maybe during that meditation that you are prompted to work on this week, or during sometimes when you set a reminder on your phone or an alarm and you just practice deep mindful breathing for 1 or 2 minutes, if that's all you have, it then spills over and becomes a more regular habit. So that is, I think, the easiest way to move stress out of the body is through deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, if that's comfortable for you, or in whatever way feels comfortable for you. There are also apps now. If you look up breathing timer, there are videos on YouTube and apps, I know for Android and iPhone, that kind of give you a visual of a bubble expanding where you breathe in and then breathe out. So if that's something that might be beneficial, really kind of investing in yourself this week, getting a mindfulness, that's a really overused word, but I feel like it applies in this case, getting a mindfulness practice down this week. It's going to serve you in this shifting energy as we go into the future. So what meditations are you called to do? Doesn't have to be the same every day. If you've got less time certain days than others, be flexible. Give yourself some grace. Do you need, or would you benefit from an app to help guide you through meditations or deep breathing exercises? What can you do to set yourself up for feeling better, to set yourself up for successfully moving through this shifting energy? So Monday, a reminder to surrender your stress. And then Tuesday, we have surrender the drama. And this says, no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So I feel like this maybe could center around work relationships for a lot of people, but also family members or romantic relationships. Just a reminder, Tuesday, make yourself a note if you want to. I mentioned that last week. Just put note to self and leave a comment down below so you can come revisit these, or leave timestamps in a comment so you can click on parts of the video that you think might be especially beneficial to remind yourself of midweek. So Tuesday, if anything dramatic comes up, could be the whole week, but especially on Tuesday, just being aware of people that might not be as aware. So, full moons do tend to bring out heightened emotions and energies for many people. And if they're unaware of why they're feeling that way, they tend to be more defensive, maybe lash out, maybe their communication isn't great, and that leaves them feeling frustrated. So just being aware that others might not be so aware can help ease through this time period and help you avoid any drama or conflicts or miscommunications just through awareness. So Tuesday, surrendering the drama. Wednesday, we have surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So I feel like Wednesday is when we really start to get into this letting go energy. Like, okay, we've made it through this awareness practice we want to set up for ourselves. We're setting ourselves up for success. We're aware that other people might not be quite as aware, and we're giving them a pass while emotions are heightened. Then Wednesday, I feel like it starts to shift a little bit, and we start to move into, okay, this is the big stuff. What do we need to let go of? And this says surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So none of us are the same as we were last year, right? Everything's been sort of time, or we've been living in ways that we haven't had to do before. So, some of our belief systems may have changed. We may have realized things over the past year that we enjoy, things we don't enjoy. Maybe we hadn't had time to really contemplate who we are, and maybe we were given some at that time. So surrendering outdated ways of thinking, outdated beliefs about yourself is the energy that really comes up for Wednesday. And it says, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. So again, that kind of tipping point or turning point where we are getting in place a system that will really serve us, and then we are able to release and move into a place of ease and better ways of doing things for ourselves, because we know ourselves a little bit better now. So surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. It's our Wednesday energy. And then Thursday, the actual full moon. I did it again. The full moon is not until Saturday. I'm just not going to get a handle on this moon. I don't know. I have some work to do. Sorry. So Thursday, just regular Thursday, heading up to the full moon. It's surrender to your soul's path. But again, that same sort of bigger energy. Yesterday we have surrender outdated beliefs about ourselves, maybe examining what we need to let go of, what can we leave in the past, what do we not want to bring with us into our future. And then Thursday we have surrender to your soul's path. And when we let go of these bigger things, our path becomes more clear to us. The things we do want to create more have become more clear to us. So surrender to your soul's path says your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson at every moment. So again, kind of really learning, taking lessons, taking stock of how we felt and what we've learned about ourselves over the past year and a half. And embracing the positive aspects, the things that we want to bring more of into the future. So surrendering to your soul's path. As we do this clearing work, the path becomes more clear. So there's our Thursday energy. And then Friday, we have surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So this really leading up to that full moon energy on Saturday, July 24th, we have, kind of that reconnection of energy, and it's great. I mean, the moon will be virtually full at this point, so we're really in that energy. So if you're able to get outside in the evening and spend some time in the energy of the moonlight, if you're a crystal person, put your crystals out to kind of clear and recharge themselves. Anything, water is a great thing to put out in the energy of the full moon too. Write some intentions down and put them under a glass of water and charge that, and then drink it in the morning with the intention of bringing that new kind of fresh energy. You've released what you don't want, you're putting in what you do want, bringing that into the cells of your body. It's a great way to kind of remind ourselves throughout the day by doing these small practices. It's a great way to remind ourselves that we are the creators of what we want. So this on Friday being a prompt to, if you're able to, get outside, spend some time in water, spend some time in the moonlight, spend some time just walking outside or taking a hike, whatever you're able to do to take a break outside or in nature, even if it's just your own backyard or your own tiny plot of grass on a balcony, whatever you can do, take your shoes off and put your feet on the grass, whatever you can do to get that sort of revitalizing energy on Friday would be great. So surrendering to the beauty of the natural world. And then Saturday, the full moon. I really hope that's right. We have, this is the perfect way to end the week. And to end the week on a full moon, this is perfect. Surrender to the magic of who you are. So we've done all this work. We've set up these practices. We're really kind of getting into a groove of who we are and what we want to manifest. As this full moon energy sweeps everything that's old out, what do we want to create? And it's surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and a worth that comes just from being you. And that's what all of this is about, is really tuning into not what the status quo is and not what the collective energy is, but what is really right for me? What have I learned about myself? What do I need to do to give myself the best chance at success? And by success, I don't mean necessarily material success, but just ease, being abundant in all areas of life. And I do find it interesting that all of the cards so far have been yellow. And the last card that comes up on the full moon on Saturday, which is about magic and creation, is pink. So really, that's kind of a reminder too that we create from our hearts, and to nurture that heart center. So that is our energy for the end of the week. Surrender to the magic of who you are. And that's what this is about. That's the intuitive message and guidance that I'm getting this week is you are magic. Surrender to the magic of who you are. And you do that by setting up these practices that are just for you, and that are right for you. No one thing is right for everybody. Not one meditation, no methods of healing are right for everybody. What is right for you? Surrender to the magic of who you are. It is all right for you. So that's our message for this week, our energy for this week. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I will see you next week.